Hello, you're tuned into daily coronavirus updates. This is The Wire and today is the 14th of May. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in India are now more than that of Canada. The total number of people infected by the virus is inching towards 75,000. Over 24,000 people have recovered and more than 2,000 have died. 3,525 new cases were reported in a single day. India has been reporting at least 3,000 new cases for the past 9 days. So far, only 11 countries have reported more cases than India. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday announced a host of measures aimed at helping ease the liquidity and financial concerns of India's MSME sector, which has been hit hard by the COVID-19 lockdown. Sitharaman unveiled a special liquidity scheme of 30,000 crore rupees for NBFCs, housing finance companies and microfinance institutions, and a separate plan to infuse 90,000 crore rupees into power distribution companies. According to a report published in Dainik Bhaskar, there is a mismatch between the number of dead reported by the Delhi government and the data from cremation grounds in Delhi. While the Delhi government has claimed that only 68 people have died so far in the city from COVID-19, 225 cremations have been performed under the protocol designed for handling of dead bodies of patients at Nigambodh Ghat and Punjabibad crematoriums, and 89 burials have been carried out in adherence with the protocol at the ITO graveyard. So the actual death count from cases of the novel coronavirus stands at 314 if one goes by data published by the crematoriums. The coronavirus tally in Mumbai is inching towards 15,000 as cases mount. Mumbai has reportedly run out of beds for severely ill COVID-19 patients in both public and private hospitals. According to a report published in the Indian Express, patients who called the BMC's disaster management cell on Monday and Tuesday were told to register on a wait list as beds were not available. Concerns of mismanagement have emerged at the super speciality hospital in Srinagar. According to a report by Mudassir Ahmed published on The Wire, the hospital reserved for treating critically ill patients has turned into a COVID-19 hotspot. On the 25th of April, a patient who had to undergo skin grafting tested positive. Between the 7th and 11th of May, deaths of a father and his son rocked the hospital. In the 4 days between these deaths, 1 doctor, 3 staff nurses, 1 sanitation worker, 2 patients and 7 attendants tested positive. Subsequently, the hospital's nursing staff began a protest accusing the administration of mismanaging the situation and putting their lives at risk. The nurse also said that the administration remains reluctant to acknowledge the gravity of the situation as well as provide PPEs. At least 3 patients who frequent Apollo Hospital at Delhi's Sarita Vihar for daycare treatment like dialysis and chemotherapy told The Wire that they were being asked to get RT-PCR tests for COVID-19 every week before their procedures. This is happening despite Health Secretary Preeti Sudan's letter to state chief secretaries that testing for COVID-19 must be as per protocols issued by the ICMR. The Union Minister of Health, Dr. Harshvardhan, also echoed this. He said that guidelines issued by the Health Ministry were very well defined. Nothing in the guidelines say that all patients must be tested, even those seeking daycare admissions, he said. The official response of Apollo Hospital has been published on thewire.in. A report published in Scroll.in has highlighted that institutes which have been given the task to test PPE coveralls before they are given to government hospitals are overwhelmed and are unable to perform the tests as quickly as they need to when it comes to certain manufacturers. A PPE manufacturer told the website that DRDO's Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Allied Sciences has told them that they will have to wait for 5 weeks after sample submission for the results. This means during the waiting period, the manufacturer cannot bid for tenders or even manufacture more coveralls. While DRDO's spokesperson told the website that their staff and machines are stressed, he also said that same-day tests were being done for HLL-authorized samples on top priority. As states in America lift stay-at-home orders, in a congressional testimony, Dr. Anthony Fauci warned senators that reopening the country too soon could well be disastrous. He said that if that occurs, there is a real risk you will trigger an outbreak that you may not be able to control. Fauci, along with Centers of Disease Control and Prevention Director and FDA leader, gave their testimony at the hearing remotely. All 3 men are in self-quarantine after possible coronavirus exposure at the White House earlier this week. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. Keep reading The Wire and The Wire Science. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.